Hey, what this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless, God bless, God bless. Yeah, God bless. Good to be back. But I want to share a video with you. Want to share a quick video with you, and thanks for tuning in. Check this out, y'all.
A 7 on Your Side story about a new type of ATM fraud has exploded on the internet. Scammers using glue and the ATM tap feature have been draining bank accounts.
Yeah, now more victims have come forward saying it happened to them as well. I know I've been telling people about it, Michael. This story's really struck a nerve.
Everywhere
I
I
have to
go,
share
people are
it.
talking about this. It's amazing. And look, this scam has so many moving parts. It starts with thieves pouring glue into the card reader. That forces consumers
Be
to use the
careful,
tap
folks.
function, setting up a domino effect.
That guy scammed me last night at the ATM machine.
Pamela Bongiorno showed us how thieves got her money at this ATM.
I inserted my card, it didn't work.
A man in line told her she could tap her card instead, and it worked. She got her cash, walked off, but the next day,
Scammers are out there.
Why is my account almost $1,000 less?
She found 3 more withdrawals on her account, $940 gone.
I'm like, that happened to me.
Stephanie Berry was amazed to see our story about Pamela in Rob Bell.
I didn't think anything of it. I thought he was just
ABC
using
Channel
the
7
ATM.
News in
And
America.
Justin Sindelar.
My initial reaction was,
More
wait a
scammers
second.
are coming out
I
there.
definitely did not withdraw that much money.
All used the tap feature at this ATM. All found their accounts drained after they left.
I was so mad. I was like, that happened to me. I knew I should have called 7 on your side when it happened.
Stephanie says she tapped her phone at that ATM to withdraw $20, then hurried off because a man was lurking nearby.
But I didn't know if she was being a creep or what he was doing.
Seconds later, a fraud alert on her phone. Did she just withdraw $600? She replied no, but a little too late. $400 was already gone.
And he said, it'll work. I just got money from there. You have to tap it.
The card reader didn't work when Gary Lee used that ATM. Then a man nearby insisted on helping.
He grabbed my card. Somebody behind me said, it'll work.
The stranger tapped Gary's card for him. Gary got his cash, walked off. The next day, all but $5 was gone.
They put glue in the card reader of the ATM machines.
The bank manager told Pamela that scammers pour glue into the slot so victims have to tap. By tapping, the transaction window stays open even after the cash comes out. So, if a customer
Crazy
walks
scammers
off
out there.
without
Be
closing
careful.
the window, a thief can simply step up and make more withdrawals. Chase said customers should wait for this screen. Do you want to do something else? Click no to close out the session.
I think I closed it, but you know what? Maybe I left it open.
Bank managers told victims the scam has been ongoing since last fall. Yet, Chase rejected all of their claims, saying they authorized the transaction.
Why
Happened
would I
to me.
make 4 transactions in one day?
The investigator from Chase just made me feel so icky. Oh, how do we know you didn't steal it? Why would I steal my own money?
I just felt real betrayed.
You know, I'm not going to take no for an answer.
Pamela filed her claim 4 times before Chase replaced her money. But after our inquiries, the bank did refund all of the victims in this report, telling us we have credited our customers in full and are taking additional steps to protect patrons. The tap feature does require entering a PIN for each transaction, but thieves have clearly found a way to capture the PINs. Chase said, cover the keypad when you enter your PIN, look for signs of any tiny cameras, and don't talk to it.
Yes, folks. I was scammed. About 2 days ago, I was scammed. The scammers went into when I did a transaction on an ATM with my Chase bank account, and I did a transaction and went into another ATM, not a Chase ATM, but another ATM, just to put gas in my vehicle. And the scammer read, I guess, read the transaction and was able to tap into my account and stole some money out of my account. Also, it all started from a malware on my computer. because the scammer is able to tap into your computer too as well. So a scammer will tell you to that you have some mal. This happens a lot. You have some malware in my computer. Do not call anybody pretending to be Apple if you have a Mac computer, or do not go to a CVS ATM. It's best if you're unsure and if you're unsafe, if you feel a little bit uneasy, go into a bank teller. If you have a day off, go into a bank teller and do the transaction with the bank teller. Because a lot of these scammers are getting smarter. They're tapping into, they're on or all over your social media. They're on your computer. And, and years ago, the Mac computers were, few years ago, the Mac computers were well protected, but not no more. They're able to tap into your Mac Apple computer and pretending to be Apple services. And when they pretend to be Apple services, you make the phone call, and then they say, well, because you have a interruption on your computer, now give us your phone, give us your information. You give them the information, and now they're able to tap into your resources, and boom, you get scammed. Scammers are getting smarter out there. They know how to get into an ATM. So we got to be mindful. Look how they got into the ATM, and this is in California. They're able to get into the Chase. Happened to me. I went to Chase, put in the claim, and they said, at first, they reimbursed me the money. And then all of a sudden now, because they said I did because of the investigation, I did a chip-to-chip transaction with a CVS. It went back to the scammer. The money went back to the scammer, and I was very upset about that. I didn't know. I had to ask the Lord to just help me because people do not care about you and what you got going on. Scammers don't care about your families. They don't care if you're struggling to put food on the table. They don't care about anything but themselves. Scammers don't care about no one but themselves. They'll take everything you got. And we're living in a time, and I'm gonna do a video on this, in New York City, where everything is budget cuts. Cuts for getting raised on your job, cuts for hiring new staff, and more cuts on getting a raise. So scammers are out on the prowl. And if you're vulnerable, you cannot trust anyone. The Bible says trust no man. And if you're vulnerable, you give them your information. I will say at this moment, at this time, is my advice. Do not give anybody no information unless you're 100% sure they're legit. Do not give anybody your information. Because if you do, it's fair game. They can scam you. There's scams in every corner. In the food industry, there's scams. You make an order, and they can scam you from your information. Get your information, and next thing you know, you go to your bank account, and they tapped into your bank account. Now you realize that instead of having $500, you only have $5 to your name when you go to withdraw money out of your bank account. I'm going to still fight this claim. With Chase, but what I did to play it safe, because I feel that I don't feel safe with that bank. So what I did was I made another bank account with another bank, Citizens Bank. I made another all bank account, new routing number, new account with an all new bank, because I felt unsafe. This happened twice. And it's also good, folks, to have emergency fund just in case stuff like this happens, because it happens to the best of us. Scammers are out there, and you cannot trust no one. When they come to you with some information, you're trying to get something, you better make sure you do some heavy digging, some heavy research, do your due diligence. Why I tell you? Because the scammers are out on and you make sure that you're not the next victim. They're out on the prowl, and they're waiting for the next victim. So do you and yourself yourself a favor, and also do your family a favor. Protect your information. Do not give your information to no one, because no one out here is to be trusted. They're online. Scammers are online. They're all over your social media platforms, and they're also in the public. The public, meet them physically. There's scammers out there too as well, and you give them your information. You're trying to get somewhere, get something, and you give them your information. It's fair game. So be mindful of scammers. Do not give your information to every and everyone. Do not be so let it be. If you're unsure, if a malware is coming on your computer that you can't get tap into your computer, it happened to me. That's what I'm talking about. This. Go to Apple itself and go to Apple itself. Go to a working Apple and make sure and go to an Apple store. Go to an Apple store and let them take care of it. Do not call anyone from Apple. Do not. Um, if you're unsure about taking your money out of the ATMs now, go to the teller. Go to the teller. Go on your day off. They're open on weekends. Go to a teller and take your money out personally from the teller, because they are out on the scammers are out on the prowl, and they're out to get us. They're out to get us, and they're out to take everything, all our resources. They're trying to take all our resources, and they're out on the prowl. They're evil. There's people that's evil. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about that we have to feed our families. They don't care we have to put food on the table. They don't care what we got going on, as long as they get what they have going. They're evil. They're wicked, and God is going to judge them. God is going to judge them. What a live word today is coming out of Proverbs 20 verses 17. Bread gained by deceit is sweet to a man. Afterwards, his mouth will be full of gravel. Some people do get dealt with for that. You either go to jail, facing prison time. You might get yourself killed for scamming people. You might. And you're going to be revealed. And whatever's in the dark will come out in the open. You will be revealed. So keep scamming people. You will be revealed. You will be revealed. And the money that you have from innocent victims, the money will be cursed. Well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless. And if you like what I shared, smash the like button. Also subscribe to my channel. Thanks for tuning in at this time. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings.